So, last time we left off, Phantomius, you found yourself the victim of a duel with your long-lost lover, and found yourself being slammed against a tree and falling unconscious. Her last words to you being, "Now you get to make this right." You awoke. She stepped out for a while, walked into the forest to cool off, which led to a large search party entering the woods, splitting into 3 separate groups. Jasper going to make sure that Kaelaris is okay, Emberos going to follow Jasper and then losing her in the woods and getting lost a little bit. And then another group of Eleanor and Osen stepped into the forest and found Emberos throwing fire into the sky, nearly setting the forest on fire, but managed to get him back. Jasper having a little moment with Kaelaris and returning to the Zephyrus family home. Gideon found himself awoken in his jail cell and found the emaciated drow confessing to his crimes and being locked away. You found your group and listened as Travis, or more commonly known as Deadeye, told you about his job that he had been on to capture one Osen Clove, bring him to the Blackthorn Brush to reunite with his brother Boam Clove. In your process of making it back, you found yourselves assaulted by 3 treants, and in this combat, a familiar to some of you, new to others, figure stepped out from the brush and began to assist you as Mindroma returned to the party after his long personal quest with Fawaz, but returning without him, not really receiving a full explanation from him. Just before you left, Emberos attempted to have a conversation with Osen, which began to lead him to attempt to manipulate Osen. Seeing this, Kaelaris rushed at you and planted you pretty well until you stopped manipulating. You had your items, your arcane focus, and your book stolen from you. Gideon now in possession of your book, and I believe Eleanor in possession of your arcane focus.
Hubert ate everything.
I also have his necromancy book.
You have his books, and Hubert has your arcane focus.
And I have the pornographic drawings in my bosom.
Yes. And you, Emberos, what is your arcane focus?
Arcane focus is like a emerald crystal, like on like a chain.
Okay. So he has that, kind of wears it as a bracelet on his enormous Warforged form. Just as you enter the eyeline of the border of Ehseara, Phantomius' birth home, Deadeye turned into the forest, avoiding the forest, pulled out a sending stone and made contact with his employer. You then saw one of these large trees as you were a little ways into the forest split open, and your party was rushed through. Just as it closed, you found yourselves in this beautiful grove, in this cabin, familiar to Osen yet different. And stepping from behind the tree that you had entered, you saw a man very familiar to Osen and to a lot of you, mirroring almost his features, as if Osen has aged nearly 20 years in human years, maybe 30. This figure, Boam Clove, asked Osen, after informing him that Deadeye was the one who murdered his boyfriend, Estrella Zephyrus. Osen was handed a gun by Deadeye in an effort to clear the board for the two of you. You threw the weapon aside, and in Deadeye's eyes, you were square. It was around now that Boam said, "I am sorry that I have missed so much of your life. And as a sorry, I would like to show you something." He gestured to the house, and a blue-skinned tiefling, very familiar to you, Osen, stepped out, and you rushed to embrace each other. After the warm reunion, we come back as this tiefling looks about all of you kind of shyly, just says, "Hi, I'm Estrella Zephyrus. It's nice to meet all of you."
I am so happy you're alive. And I know Osen is very happy too. He missed you so much.
Truly.
And I'm happy to see you both reunite.
Osen is ugly crying at this point.
At that point.
He's not let go of you.
At this, yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, never mind. Fantome's kind of just turned. I'm not sure what Kalaris is doing, but he just kind of looks in her direction, kind of like a semi-frown.
Kalaris, for the first time, she really seems to be struggling with emotions that are not familiar in the past few days. Most of them have been nothing, a slate of nothing, and rage with this ever so flickering a bit of emotion. She seems to have made some kind of breakthrough in her mind, and she is actively trying to feel and not feel this emotional moment. And she's just looking at this and kind of keeps herself apart and is keeping herself near Deadeye.
I just have that little smile, because I know something's happening.
Estrella looks each of you over. Are these your friends? Were they part of his crew? And he points at Deadeye and is kind of keeping his distance from this individual.
No, those are, I made friends, and, I got bit by a tree,
You got bit by a tree?
Uh-huh.
It was quite the tree.
I imagine. Or did you get bit by one of the trees around here? The trees? They usually hit people, but that's fascinating.
It was made of flesh, if that is any,
Flesh.
It's a long story, and I know you wish to hear.
Oh, okay.
I know it's a long story, and I know you wish to hear it, but you two have some catching up to do.
I fell out of that tree.
Charming.
He kind of just, okay.
Jasper's just gonna kind of pat Emerson on the back, just be like, Just shut for now.
Well,
Just shush for now.
maybe we should all introduce ourselves to our friend. I'm Eleanor. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Introduce yourself.
Say hi, buddy.
Hi.
Ash.
Make a deception check.
Oh.
It was super sketchy.
Deception check?
Yeah.
That's deception.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 9.
All right.
That's Ambrose.
He's a little interesting.
It's all right. I'm not used to people either. It's okay. Who are you?
Gideon.
Good to meet you.
Okay.
Okay.
This poor boy.
Good to meet you.
Jasper.
Okay.
Hi. Hello.
Phantomius.
How are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Bueno.
Better than I've been in a very long time.
That's always a good thing, right?
Jasper's gonna be audibly giggling a little bit. That's a good one. Good you know.
Well, it's been very nice to meet all of you. Master Boam.
Excuse me?
Would you mind if I, and Boam just, yes, I believe that
Physically repulsed.
unions are in order.
What's
He gestures and Ehseara nods and takes her hand and begins to
Oh, pocket the ring!
slowly make a sleight of hand check.
There it is.
Pocket the ring.
I'm so glad I have +6 to sleight of hand. Yes! Okay. 21? 25.
That beats his passive perception.
Good.
Yeah, you very slyly slip the ring in your pocket and he takes your hand and begins to just lead you
We're walking away. Goodbye.
into the grove.
Oh, I'm gonna get murdered.
Or fucked.
Fucked and murdered.
I have a question that has
Which
nothing
order?
to do with any of this.
Two asexual.
How far are we in time-wise since the train? Like, since we got, since Liz came on the train?
I think it's been like a month.
It's been about a month.
Okay,
Just about.
cool beans.
We should talk about Caliani at some point.
Yeah, she doesn't. Osin and Eleanor, both of you just roll a d20 for me.
Ooh.
Oh. Uh-oh, stinky.
This is going to determine which group I start with.
2.
1.
That's perfect.
Okay.
So do you start with 2 or 1?
It's 2 is technically higher.
Oh.
So, Osin, you.
Oh god.
It's been forever.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Mhm.
And he just leads you a little ways into the grove until he leads you to this beautiful, overgrown hot springs. And walks over to this, bench made from this just tree trunk, light out. And he just leads you over and sits down. And you can also see planted, but also a little grown from the ground, this artist's easel.
Oh, that's disgustingly cute. He's out cuting me.
Told you.
I think he's only just begun.
He leads you over and he just sits down and just looks at the string for a little bit.
Me make flower crown.
He accepts, and it's. Wouldn't notice much of a difference here with that. My apologies. He kind of just leans in.
Yeah, little forget-me-not flower crown.
You just stare, just enjoy the time, and eventually he turns and looks at you and just begins to study every feature, every part of you,
It's not creepy.
seeing every
It's
part
creepy
that
when
is
it's you.
every part that has changed,
What is this?
every minute detail.
The greasy hair.
He does see that, and I'm gonna make a check for him.
The sexy grease.
He looks at your hair. What's up with that?
I sort of forgot to take care of myself a little bit.
Well, you mind if I?
Alright.
And he leads you over to the hot springs.
Let me get the spells up. Water
He's gonna
breathing.
bathe you.
Water breathing, please. I will.
He's gonna
I can do that now.
This is gonna get kinky.
He leads you over to the hot springs and just very gently helps you out of your large cloak.
Kenny, quiet. Kenny, oh god.
Oh, we did.
It's getting hot
He-
here.
So take off all your clothes.
He himself does not remove much. He simply removes the large, you see they appear to be like old work boots that he's substituted. Removes those and then pulls his pant legs up to about his knee and just sits at the end of the hot spring and begins to just wash your hair.
I'm too lesbian for this. Oh, I just came out to the internet.
I think it would be about it at this time that you feel a small tug in the back of your head, and you feel the hairs that you
Yep.
sewed in slowly
It's
separate.
braided.
Yeah,
So
and it's just-
you psycho.
Yeah, no, braided, so that would definitely come out. And he pulls that out, looks at it. Do you want this?
Well, I think this is much better, and I'm gonna gesture to him.
He smiles and very gently just lays it on the grass. And for the first time in a while, you feel grease just
Bugs.
come out of your hair. You're pretty sure he gets some fleas out of
Oh
it,
god.
as you've not washed it ever since
No.
that
And
day.
it starts getting goopy, just like.
No.
The hair just seesaws.
It takes a good 30 to 40 minutes to fully wash out the hair.
Nice.
And as
Gross.
you're the one who didn't wash it,
I did not do that.
and as time just goes on, you just talk about everything and nothing. He tells you briefly about that moment when he died.
Did I ask? I probably did. Did I ask?
He probably mentioned it briefly, but doesn't go into it too much. And mostly wants to hear about you and your adventures.
Well, I will tell him about the corpse tree in grand detail, not too much, because We're both throw-uppers,
You
I assume.
you feel as one of his hands leaves your head, and you just kind of turn, and you see he's taking out a little sketchbook. He's just writing down notes.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
okay.
What have we here?
It's you, but better.
What have we here?
Emperor's get fucking replaced.
Kinky.
I'd rather date a
That
stroller.
sounds
I don't know.
terrifying.
Just kidding.
It wasn't fun. We lost a friend around then.
He does stop at that, and he kind of closes his book and kind of pushes it off next to the little braided piece of hair. And just for a moment, he doesn't say anything, and just if you say anything, he just listens.
I mean, it's okay. That's why we're the Bloodhawks. They're for our friend. For lots of other people we care about. For you, for Eleanor's son, Lex. I'm not sure about Gideon or Jasper. Phantomius' mother. Emberos has someone named Alora.
One problem at a time. We had nothing but time. And he just wraps his arms around you.
The sunset was really nice.
The sun's reflecting in the window over there.
Didn't
Stand
think I would
this-
have that again.
There's someone fucking?
No.
Oh,
The sun's
reflecting
reflecting.
in the window.
I'm sorry, I
The
mumbled
sun
too
is
much.
fucking, guys.
I heard there's someone fucking in the window over there.
The
And then
sun
you guys all
is-
looked, and I was like,
I'm trying
I mean,
to
it's
be
a
gay,
natural
but in the
reaction.
opposite direction.
Alright, that went off.
Gay.
Just start cheering them on if they were real.
yeah!
Yeah, moan.
That went
Okay,
so
let's
off
keep
the
going.
rails.
Okay,
We're
anyways,
Cool.
oh, I'm glad we have time. I didn't think we would have that again.
Well, your brother is really quite extraordinary. He's mastered arcane arts that I've only read about.
Like,
Well, he takes in the arts of druidic magic, just as you do. I did a little bit of research into how he may have resurrected myself. There was only 2 ways he could have done it. One of them is ruled out because he did it a little after 10 days of my death, and I would have been born with a new body. The other method is quite powerful.
this is a ramble, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Osen's just gonna. It's like a arcane knowledge.
He
ramble.
begins to talk about the new power your brother has accumulated, and from this conversation, you gather that Boam Clove somehow has gained the ability to cast the 9th level spell, True Resurrection, at the very least.
That's near impossible. I feel like.
It's very possible. And he kind of pulls up his sleeve and he points to his shoulder, but it's just clear. This is where the first bullet hit. This is where the second. Third of my leg. He fixed it all. I asked to keep this, and he points at the eye, which is much brighter, like a very pale reminder. He could fix this, and he grabs your arms. If you want, I'm sure he could find a way.
Well, I think I'll stick with them since the rest of my family got it much worse.
Well, they're pretty cool.
I think so too.
As you just spend some time unwinding with him, we come back to the rest of the party. As you watch Osin and Estrella move off, move further into the grove, Boam looks around at you all. Don't worry, that'll be fine. Estrella's been here for a while. He knows his way around. And if he does get eaten by something in the forest, I'm sure Osin will protect him, and if that doesn't work, I can fix it probably.
Sorry.
Deadeye, I will have your payment in a moment. And he snaps his fingers, and you see what looks like a small little group of squirrels just carrying this sack of cash, about yay big. And they just bring it out. Yeah, right there. And he moves over and just opens it. I'm not gonna count that, but it's a lot of platinum jewels and
Reverse Disney princess.
King of the squirrels.
Deadeye walks over, opens it, looks at Boam, reaches his hand in, and pulls out this perfectly cut ruby. Drops it, goes fishing some more, and pulls out this beautifully gilded golden dagger just out of the pile. I'm not gonna question it. And he just takes it, throws it over his back like a bank robber, and begins to walk towards the group. Well, I'd say it was a pleasure. I'm not very good at goodbyes, so if you could just tell the other one that I appreciate it. However, I do have other places I've got to be. I'm on full-time work. You getting emotional?
No, hang on. First of all, just allergies on me. Second, I kind of like look at him. Before you go, can you answer me this?
Sure.
How did you find her? Or how did she find you?
He looks over at her. He takes the sack, opens it. Miss Kalaris, I know things got complicated. Are you coming or are you staying? And she looks at you. If I want to find you, I probably can figure it out. But I need to handle this on my own for a while. This isn't good enough, but I need to see this through and see if he can repair his side, and if I can, I need to repair mine. That nods, pulls out a little small pouch, and just pulls a little bit out of this huge sack and just hands it to her. She just looks in, That doesn't seem quite fair. If I'm correct, I believe there's 3 of us. And she points at Cuber. And Cuber just... 1, 2, 3. This is a correct assumption. And Deadeye just... Alright. And he pulls out about a third and gives it to Kalaris. She nods. And she just moves in and gives him a hug.
Who did I?
No.
Kalaris.
Kalaris gives Deadeye a hug.
Just as quickly, she runs
NPC
away.
Phantomius just tears up on that one, just so.
Deadeye looks a little taken aback by that. Well,
There's 2 of us.
I don't know, you'll be fine.
Get me emotional.
Lars nods. Alright. I'll see you around. Deadeye nods. Hubert, I'm gonna throw my back out if I carry that whole thing. Do me a favor, and Hubert just, yes, sir. And puts him on his shoulder.
Before you go, could we retrieve his belongings?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Hubert pulls it off his wrist and hands it to Deadeye. Doesn't mean anything to me. It's quite cheap, actually. Throws it to you.
And I put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Wait, is there anything else that he had?
Didn't Hubert swallow the book?
I will.
Particular part of something.
He swallowed something.
It was the
He did swallow something.
It was his arcane focus.
Can I
It was
do a
the
history
focus
check?
and
It was the
the heart.
yeah.
Oh,
the arcane
the
focus
heart.
was
Can I do a history check on that one?
For what?
Like to try to help him remember what Hubert ate?
Hubert also
Did he eat
the heart.
He ate the
He ate the
tree ant
heart.
heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like the tree ant heart?
Yes, please.
His throat.
Ambrose just looks in
There
pain.
you go.
And I hold out the bag of holding it for him to put it
And it just.
How gnarled is that?
Well,
thing?
Oh god.
it looks pretty bad.
It's just a lump of
That
flesh.
would have been a simpler solution.
Why did you make him hold it if you had the bag of hold it?
in. I don't know. That was a him thing.
Then I answer the rest of you. See you all around.
Thank you.
Keep your eyes away.
Turns and walks away.
So does Hubert go with him, or does he
Hubert
stay?
goes with him.
Oh.
His robot.
Bye, Hubert.
Kalaris is remaining.
Oh no.
Now I will state this at the table. Kalaris is staying with the group, and in combat, Brendan, I will be giving you her stat block. Unless something comes up.
Okay.
If I need to run her, I will let you know.
Mhm.
But in the basis, you will be running her until she leaves the group.
Wow.
Stat wise, what is she?
She's a level 6.
I can pull up her
She
stats
is a
now.
level 4 barbarian, level 2 fighter,
Nice.
I think
level
you can
4
pull up her
barbarian
stats.
berserker.
Nice.
I think you can pull up her stats now, right?
Ambrose, why did you roll
Yeah.
unarmed strike?
What?
You just rolled unarmed strike.
Hit himself.
It did
No.
no damage.
Yeah.
All my
it actually heals him.
All my punches do
he
no
jerks
damage.
off that way.
So
Ambrose
Other
bashes
action,
his
he
head into a
dies
wall to
instantly.
All
heal.
my punches do 0 damage. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
So
Are you tearing up?
I'm not tearing though.
I just have something in my eye.
I'd say they do about a half point damage. So it takes 2 punches to do a point for
Oh
you.
my god. Can
So
I touch your putty?
haha.
as
I just want
As he
touch
leaves.
it real quick.
Boehm looks back at the rest of you. Well, it is nice to meet all of you. I was not expecting to meet new people, but that actually might be more helpful. Would you like to stay here or in town?
Is there space here?
I could probably make space.
Oh. Well, this place is very beautiful. I wouldn't mind staying here.
How far is town from here?
Oh, I could get you there in about 6 seconds.
Noted.
What time of day is it?
I think it was night by the time we entered.
It is. It's actually like maybe like 11 in the morning
Oh.
because you guys got up pretty close to town already.
Oh.
You slept by the edge and you made it pretty close.
Oh, okay.
So to get to town, it probably would have been a pretty long walk. He's claiming he can do it in 6 seconds.
If it's all the same, we should wait for Osum. See if he wants to get a say in all this.
That would be appreciated. While we wait for them, I will. Would you like to see the home?
Sure.
Perchance? Okay. And he
I'm so
just opens up the door to the house and kind of offhandedly to just like, oh, do you want that fixed?
My arm?
Yeah, and he points at your arm.
You know, under the circumstances, I wish, but at the same time, it has meaning.
I can probably fix that.
It's okay. I appreciate your very, very kind offer.
Okay.
Can you make me something?
Perfectly just depends on what you want.
Can it be out of metal?
Let me check something on him actually.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Spoopy.
What do you want, armor?
What is your spell save DC? Just so I know.
Spell
Oh,
save
shit.
DC.
Alright, things are
There's no
getting
question.
Yeah, you're a mind player.
Putty stinky.
15.
Putty cootie.
Yes.
It needs to eat more
Also, you
citrus.
can remove illusions around.
Maybe I should eat more
I've
citrus.
seen quite a lot. Nothing you show me could probably surprise me.
I would prefer not.
Well, I would prefer no deception within my home. So, with all due respect, he's gonna make a perception check to see if he knows what is giving him the illusion. Okay.
Okay.
What is his bonus to that?
Uh-oh,
Ha,
stinky.
Plus 20.
He
He
is a
got,
level 20 character, I think.
he got an 11, so that comes out to 22.
Huh?
Oh, he gets
Make a
a belt?
dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throw. Wow.
Hooray.
Ever so slowly.
20.
Ooh. He tries to bat the hat off your head, but you just kind of duck under his very tall physique, even for you. You might be even like, maybe even a little taller than Ocean.
How about
Not by
this?
much.
No, he's 6'5". Remember?
If you can make
You
what I
said that last
request,
session.
then I will remove the hat.
I'm sorry?
If you can make what I request, then I remove the hat.
Oh, what do you want?
I want a metallic wand.
Oh, I'm not very good with metal. I can do wood.
Can it just be strong then?
I can certainly make something that'll last.
Deal.
Oh, and you don't step in the house without removing the hat.
Okay.
It will. I mean, this isn't a me thing. It'll dispel the hat.
Okay.
Okay. And he just walks into the home. Now, the rest of you, as you enter this home, it appears to be what was a family home. Most of it seems unused, and is almost as used as set dressing. A lot of it has also been overgrown with vines and flowers sprouting out from between the floorboards and the walls. He leads you in, and you see in the living room, there's been set up pretty new looks like a artist easel, and what looks like a half-painted image of the living room.
Ah, I made himself at home.
And then within this image, there's another painting on the wall that is another painting of this living room. And it just keeps going and going and going.
Oh god, I hate him.
Was that out of game?
No, that was me. That was Zoe.
Oh.
Caddy hates him.
Hates who?
Your
No
brother, Master Boa.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Maybe I'll call him Master.
Yes, Eleanor, you're done.
You're done. You're done.
I'll fuck your crusty brother.
Hey!
Oh.
It's okay, I'm fucking her stepmom.
What?
Boam,
I'm sorry, back to the game.
Boam leads each and every one of you, bit by bit. There are about 4 spare bedrooms. One of them appears to be currently occupied. There's stuff currently strewn about in there. And from the continued more paintings on the wall, you get the sense that this was Estrella, who has been living here. You see another room right next to it, and it seems to be like a guest bedroom in a sense, or a child's bedroom, but it definitely looks lived in. And he leads you all and shows you to 3 of these other like kids' bedrooms, and then this master suite that is all seemingly not been touched. Make yourselves at home. That's my room down the hall, and that's Ocean and Estrella's room right next to it.
Ocean and the Strawberry.
Wait, who does the master bedroom?
No one's in there. It seems to be set dressing.
Eleanor goes in the master bedroom.
Okay. You've cleaned the master bedroom.
Did you go inside the house?
Nope. Still waiting
Oh
outside.
god.
I'm gonna stay outside with Gideon. And we're just gonna be like,
I'm also gonna stay outside, but I'm not gonna interact with anyone.
God.
Is Kalaris out there, or is she in there with?
She walked in.
Uh,
She's not dealing with none of this nonsense. And just going in. You watch as she walks into one of the rooms, places her axe down, and says, "Yeah, this is mine now."
I just like knock on the door. Mind if I come in? Room?
Yeah.
Thank you. I go in with Kalaris.
But she's already in the room.
Oh, I know. I go in.
Okay. You walk in the room. What's up?
I just thought you needed a roomie.
okay.
Oh, I think you're gonna sleep in another room. I don't think we're there.
Oh my god! Damn, Brendan.
Damn, Brendan, get up the shit.
Hey!
Yo, sleep on the
Morning
couch.
wood
Fat
looking
homie.
ass.
I
Sleep on the
I
couch.
sleep float either way.
You sleep on the couch.
Sleep on an ass.
Okay,
no
so
fuck room for you.
well,
No,
Before I go-
for you.
before I go, I just have a quick question for you. Do you happen to have that pendant?
Oh, shh.
Ow.
Let me check.
Catch the DM off guard.
Shit. Oh wait, I
I have the
forgot.
answer to this.
What if
put it up
Ambrose's
here.
She reaches
thing
and pulls a necklace from
Really
beneath
funny
her
things.
Don't
beneath her
want it stuck
armor
in my beard.
and pulls out this diamond pendant.
Oh.
If you could do me a favor when the time comes, when we maybe go to the Ehseara, would you mind returning that to my father?
Served as a kind of reminder, but
Don't worry. I think I have something else that will suffice when the time comes.
what'd you say? Holds sentimental value.
You could say that. Holds a lot to me.
Sure. I'll get it to him.
Thank you. And I start walking out. Like, I start walking out, but I turn around. And you know, if you need me, you know where to find me.
Yeah. And she closes the door.
That is very
I just walk. I understand.
Eleanor, you hear on your door.
Open door.
You see Boam standing there, and he's just, may I come in?
Oh, of course.
Oh fuck.
And he walks into the room, and he, I need to ask you something, because it seems to be a common thread with your group. Outside of you and the, liar, they all seem to have some kind of, disability? That's not good. I thought about it and it didn't come out that way.
Am I
removed limbs and or faulty limbs.
am I within earshot of that?
No.
Wait, when he says a liar, is he referring to Ambrose?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
The
Gideon.
disguised
Oh,
person.
Gideon.
The guy staying outside.
Okay.
The other liar
Another
here.
liar.
There's two liars.
I
I mean, you don't
believe.
have horns.
So, does Elena know that he doesn't have horns? Like, is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know he
You
hides
definitely
them.
see
them
the,
under
like,
the bandana.
you probably see like something
Stumpy
pushing out from
stumps.
beneath the banana.
Banana.
The banana. I have a banana on
It's
my.
canon now. Ambrose just has a banana.
You
It's getting a little
also
bit rotten at this point.
you spent enough time with him, and yeah, no, you definitely
Okay,
would
okay.
know from your past experiences with this man.
Okay.
But just in general, outside of the other events, you would also know that from beneath his cloak,
Tail.
it's not a full tail, but there is something moving beneath it, and you get the sense it is
Ew, that was worded really
No, it's
weird.
probably a
Is it
A nub. He's got a little
nub.
ponytail.
Probably a nub. Yeah.
Does
It's
it
not a
wiggle?
full nub, it's
Does
just
it
like a-
waggle?
Does it twitch?
It's not a nub.
It's definitely a shortened tail of some kind right there.
Ambrose,
Okay.
Yes.
tiny penis energy.
It's not a penis.
I was
What if he used? Sorry.
I
Dual penis.
Venus.
so I have not spent a lot of time among your kind. I have not spent a lot of time among your kind. I spent most of my time in the Fae, and they think very differently. Would it be wrong of me to ask to fix them? That was wrong.
No. I understand.
Is he ableist?
Yes.
He's
Thank you
all
for
the
asking.
isms.
At least he's not homophobic.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we don't
think
know.
I think that
Not the gay boy guy. Hilarious.
some of them not enjoy, but they take advantage of what skills they have and their abilities despite, what they may not have. And I know some seem a bit sentimental towards some of their quirks and abilities that they have. And
So I should not ask them?
I think it would maybe, they may want to fix
So I
things.
should ask.
So, in my opinion, I think you should put it out there that you have such capabilities, and that if they would ever wish to change themselves, then they can ask. But if they don't want to, then they just simply wouldn't approach you, I believe.
Well, I can do it 3 times today.
Perhaps
Yeah.
we could ask at supper. We could bring up a matter.
I can do that.
Yes. Oh, I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you able to locate people that are lost?
Yes.
I have a son who is missing.
Can you give me a description?
Let's see. He has my eyes. He has raven black hair. Last I saw him, it was down to his chin. He never liked to cut it. He may be wearing it up in a bun. He's about 14 years old, 15 perhaps. And he has a very stoic look on his face, and he's
gonna make an intelligence check real quick. Uh-oh.
No, he does not exist.
Give me a moment, and he his eyes flash white, and
Oh.
he, oh dear, oh dear, and he, I hope that wasn't him. I think that was an older person because they were having a lot of sex. I can try again later. If you talk to my disciple, he could probably make a pretty good rendition, and it would help me a lot. Do you have anything of this? I should have asked that first. Shit.
No, I'm sorry. I've been asked that before. But the man that you saw in the vision,
Yes.
was he missing an arm?
No, he was.
Did he have a scar on his face?
No, he was getting pegged by a very large Goliath.
Okay, never mind.
Hey,
Too much information. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not very good at this
it's
social-
okay.
Very
It's okay.
large.
Just
No, I do have a sketch. And she pulls out one of the lost posters. Do you think this?
Who was this made by?
The bad one?
I think me.
I believe this is one of the bad ones.
the bad one.
He takes it. That's a very odd look for a person, but I will try again. And he holds it and puts it in his pouch. That seems to be like this. You see it opens on its own, and you see just teeth open on the bag, and he just puts it in. Just,
Okay.
and he just rubs it. And just,
We dislike
this
that.
small little bag of holding mimic.
How did you get that?
They it's full of crazy shit.
Oh my goodness.
Mimic of holding.
Well, thank you for trying. Do tell me who your disciple is, and I'll try to speak with
That's
him.
Strahd.
Oh, he can find people as well,
No,
but he can draw you up.
he can draw them.
Okay, I
He's
see.
very talented.
Oh, he is. I've seen his work. I adore it.
I hope so. It's I've seen a lot of artists in the Fae, and they're very interpretive.
I see.
He's probably the best painter I've seen in my 250 years. He's got a lot of talent, and if you intend to travel with him, I would very much appreciate it if you managed to keep him alive. I will be upfront with you. I will have something to ask of each of you, but I don't think now or even tomorrow is the right time. I think we need to spend some time to allow my brother to appreciate the time that he has with his beloved.
Of course.
Well, I don't know if you want to have food here or in the town. The town's very nice. I'm not there very often. I don't get out a lot. Though I can bring you if you want.
Perhaps we should go to the tavern? I'm sure.
It's a very, very popular attraction.
Well, then I suppose we should all go there.
I suppose so.
Shall we round everyone up, or should we wait?
We can see how they're all doing.
All right.
In that sense, what are the rest of you doing?
I walk
Are,
back
we
outside.
are the three, me, Jasper,
I walk back
Gideon's-
outside.
Gideon's still outside?
I have not entered yet.
Oh.
I walk back
I'm
out.
just kind of like looking around. There's a lot of bugs here. Like,
I'm just gonna, like sneak, not sneak, but like just like motion behind Gideon and just tap him on the shoulder and just.
Huh? What? Do you have a brain tremor? I can't fix that. I would need tools.
For someone who's telling me to trust people, you're doing an awfully hard job. Awfully bad job, I think.
What?
The hat.
Oh, yes. What about it?
Okay, this. Yep.
Are you asking why I'm not entering the house?
Yes, why aren't you entering the house?
Because I need a wand.
Why do you need a wand?
Well, because components are expensive and constantly buying them takes up too much time and money.
That is true. That is very true.
ooh, wizard.
Yeah.
I need
Don't
a
you
wand.
need paper to write your spells?
Yeah, well, I need paper, but it's besides the point. Well, I mean, I had a tree and heart. You could possibly use that in town to get the money for components and other things.
That would be a lot of components. I would just prefer the wand. It's easier, cheaper.
To each his own, then, I suppose.
And if you can make one that doesn't break easily, then even better.
But I suppose it's.
Oh, and I apologize. You also have his wand of lightning bolts. I guess.
Wait, what?
Wait,
took
no.
They took your arcane focus and your weapons.
They took everything.
No, actually, that's false, because
You
last
have
session,
no-
You
when
said-
he woke up in the morning, you said that he still had his lightning wand.
Oh.
Oh, you. I do remember you.
Yeah, you
saying
did say that.
My apologies.
You did say that.
I thought that's what you did. My
Damn it.
apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Though that would operate as a arcane focus.
So he needs the wand.
He does.
Or, I mean, he needs
He
the-
doesn't. He can use the wand as a arcane focus if he would like.
I think I'll probably come back around this time.
Well, I said that's one of the many topics of conversation.
You what?
Probably would have come back around this time.
Okay.
Walking back.
But that
You come-
again?
You come back to Ambrose just gesturing at his head wildly in his throat. Just. Is that normal?
That is Ambrose, yes. Let's just get go inside.
Do I see
I walk past and Jasper and Gideon. I'm like, did he not invite you inside?
No, he did.
Oh,
He's shy.
Oh, so you don't smell like shit anymore.
Did you?
thank you.
Did you take a bath?
Thanks for taking my question.
Somewhat.
Ooh, where is it?
You're inside. Over there.
Sweet! And Jasper just
That
walks up
way.
towards the
Okay.
hot springs.
Estrella just looks at you. Okay.
Oh boy.
We should make sure she gets there, right? Or something might come out of the forest and try to eat her.
Okay.
That does happen.
And then I'll go back.
Okay.
Before you go, real quick,
Yes?
you were dead, right?
No.
Oh.
That's a very crass way of putting it, but yes.
What was that like?
He keeps looking between Jasper and you frantically. Can you at least go get her so she
I
doesn't
can.
die?
And I go get her. Jasper, to lead you to.
What? I can go, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just.
cool.
There's things that.
Yeah, just show me the way. We're cool.
It's this way. We're gonna make sure nobody gets eaten.
Okay. Gideon, you ask, what was that like? And he's, that's a personal question, and I feel like I would like to get to know you better before I start answering those questions. I'm very sorry, but that is just the way I feel.
Okay.
Okay. He kind of looks past you. Well, would you like to come inside?
Oh, I'm waiting for Bone to make me a wand.
I'm observing the house.
He'll probably forget. Just 1 second. And he walks inside. And Elena, are you here?
Come in.
He opens the door. Bomb, were you gonna go get that wand? And he's like, what? Oh, that.
Man's has dementia.
Yes.
Sorry.
Come with me. And they walk off to a separate part of the house. You see, Bone doesn't really hide it. He waves his hand and part of the wall just segments apart and they just walk through it and just closes up. A moment later, it cracks open and Estrella walks out holding what looks like a wood-carved wand of some sort. And Boam just walks out and looks at you. Just security measure, my hoard, you know. And just Boam and Estrella walk over to you, and Estrella just kind of holds out this wand for you. That is one of the many items I found along my ways. It wasn't very useful, but it is good at parties.
Can you try breaking it with your hands?
Well, if I tried to break it with my hands, it probably wouldn't do a whole lot. And Estrella is not strong enough to break most twigs. I can try though. He seems fine.
Okay.
Okay. You may add the Wand of Smiles to your inventory.
Yes!
Smiles.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Wand of smiles.
Smile.
I love those wands. It was so much fun.
What do they do again?
And
They
now,
make you smile.
Okay.
and as
Oh, you suck.
Bowen looks at you, and now, as promised.
Oh, yes. Just removes the hand.
Okay. Your illusion looks at you. Would you like me to fix that?
No.
Alright.
Are you missing a tentacle? That's what okay.
Yeah.
Jim,
the
every
whole thing.
motherfucker in this crew is missing something.
Except
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Yeah.
Eleanor's
Yeah.
perfect.
Mindroma.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you have
crap.
nothing missing except your heart.
My
That's what
intelligence.
it
Except your heart, yeah.
Except my
Your
intelligence.
brain.
No brain, no
That's just
heart.
not
No brain, no
ounce.
She's a
heart.
mixture
Not on
of
me.
Hey, she's a mom.
Sarah and the Tin Man.
She has a heart.
I'm afraid there's no dinner.
Yes.
So, Eleanor, people seem to have settled a little bit. Would you like to say anything to the party, or would you allow
Did we enter
Bo
the
to
house?
do so?
Am I back? Is Jasper
Jasper
getting a bath?
successfully made it
I'm
to the
in a
water.
somewhere not looking at
You-
Jasper?
You get there, Jasper. You can't see it because you don't have working eyes.
Mhm.
But
Thank
Ocean, you immediately see your hair did some work. It is mucky. It is gross.
Oh no.
There's
Can
a
I
good.
smell it?
Would you pass a perception?
Oh, it's not high.
So probably not.
You know,
Okay, no, 14.
It
It's
smells
not-
a little stagnant.
Oh, we're gonna walk around.
It's not like it was a major bad smell, but it's not covering the whole thing. It's very much like if you were dirty and you walk into a hot tub and it just spreads out everywhere. It's kind of like that.
We're gonna go around this patch
You see a flea just
over on the other.
trying to make its way out.
Why does
Don't
it
stay
smell
on
like that?
humans.
Why does it smell like that?
Uh,
Would you do shit in the pool?
Maybe they do.
no, I washed my hair.
Actually, you know what? No, I know what your hair smells like. That makes sense. I'm glad you washed it. Is the whole thing gross, or do I have like my own space?
There's space. How big is the?
Is the whole
It's
thing
probably about as big as this room.
So there's space.
okay?
I'm gonna lead Jasper, sort of.
Around to the other side.
Yep.
Okay. You are led to the other side. You kind of sit down and you feel this small little waterfall cresting over your
Oh, that's
shoulders.
so nice. Jasper, fuck yeah. And she's just gonna strip and get
Turn around. Turns around.
And frantically begins to run towards the cabin.
No, he turns around towards the nearest tree. He's gonna turn around towards
There's
the
a
nearest
lot
tree.
of trees. There's a lot of trees.
The nearest tree.
And
I'm
when you
gonna
look-
go towards the biggest
When you
one.
look, the trees are so like thickly pressed together. It's almost like a wall.
Tree wall.
Hey, Osuna, keep watch for me. I don't want to get killed by anything. I can't see very well while I'm in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around, but keep avoiding that specific patch of the waterfall with his eyes.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh god.
You see all of it.
I'm sorry, a wisdom saving throw. To will yourself to not like instinctually
Is that
just
a
take a
6?
glance.
That's a 12.
Okay. You managed to keep yourself not looking for almost the entire time, but just as Jasper's just getting out, there's this quick moment where you're just like, oh, she's getting out. Oh, shit, that's an ass.
Oh
you,
shit.
You
ass.
see scars.
Oh.
A lot of scars.
Uh-oh.
Ass scars?
Different scars. Some are burns, some are cuts.
On your ass?
Like, on my
You
ass.
suck.
Everywhere. Just for free.
Something's on my ass.
Oh.
Hate you people.
I'll be like, and a tramp stamp. No. No, I'm fucking.
I'm gonna not say anything. I'm just gonna.
Thanks, pal. Didn't
All
want to get murdered.
centered on your ass.
Haven't taken a bath in a minute. That was nice.
So the rest of
Me
you,
neither.
are you going to say it or is Bowen going to say it?
Eleanor looks at everyone. Boehm and I were speaking, and we think that we should go to the town and go to the tavern and have something to eat. Is that right, Boehm?
Have Jasper and I come back
Yes,
yet?
I don't know how well I'll be able to go, as most of the people in town think I'm a giant monster. They see me as some weird boogeyman.
That's cool.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you. I think it's pretty cool.
You can just disguise yourself, right?
Druid no get.
We could give him the hat, and you could just use disguise self. I have a disguise kit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Disguise kit.
I think I have a disguise kit.
I have a lot of things in my purview. That, unfortunately, is not one to know.
I could perhaps help disguise you.
Makeover.
I take the disguise kit out of my bag of holding, which belonged to Zylo, and I'm like,
Cool.
perhaps this could suffice.
Oh, also, just
And he plops down in a chair, just Okay.
You're doing his makeup.
So, what comes in a disguise kit?
It's a lot of makeup and a lot of like paints to
Is it like
just
fake
paint over
ears?
little details. It's essentially like a makeup kit,
Oh,
like a little bit of an advanced makeup kit.
okay. How hot is it outside?
In the grove, it seems to be kept pretty moderate temperature.
Okay.
Outside, it was a little chilly.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna put my cloak on him, and
Oh, okay.
what does his hair look like? Is it
Grease.
similar to?
Worse than Osen's. It is down to his
Okay.
hips. It doesn't look like Osen's in the sense that
smells sour, like funky.
it's not well kept. Like while Osen's was kept, it just wasn't washed. It's like he hasn't touched it in like a year.
Eleanor makes a scrunched face as she ties his hair up into a ponytail.
You pull your hand out, it's like covered in grease.
Oh my.
He's like,
Okay.
Oh,
And-
I'm sorry, I don't hush up you. Oh, don't hush up usually.
Yes. Anyways.
Should I go wash
How about later tonight?
later tonight?
Yes.
Not before we go out.
Perhaps that would be a good idea. And I take my cloak back.
Okay. You take your cloak back. He just kind of gets up and then just disrobes right
Oh.
there.
Wait,
Okay.
how big is his dick?
Oh! You checked your dick size. Roll for dick size.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a good 7.
Oh, shit!
It's a
It's
7.
7 in a wreck.
Old man
Probably.
package.
Help!
Grace, are you
Was
created
I
this
not-
character?
Was I not supposed to? I forget the human.
Osen
norms
just
of
has his cloak, like he has
I'm
his
just
hood
staring
up.
straight
Osen's just dodging
at a
naked
wall.
people.
Yeah.
Is
Osen
he like?
has his cloak up over his eyes.
Do I
Is
notice
he-
this?
Is he like
He
attractive?
disrobes in front of all. of
No,
you.
no, not him. I was talking about Osen.
Probably not. By looking at this majesty of a man.
Is
Jesus
he
Christ.
like an attractive old dude,
Help.
or like a really crusty, ugly, like flappy old?
I
dude?
mean, it's impressive
crusty up.
because elves are supposed to age gracefully. He has not.
Okay.
His skin is like a unhealthy, yellowish kind of shade.
He's
There, and you can see as he takes off
Oh god.
his clothes, you can see just parts of his body,
Oh, God.
like flesh, have been ripped away. And instead of like healing himself, he just covered them up with like moss. Just like it looks like he druid crafted moss
She
back on
wants
his
to
body.
know how wrinkly his dick is.
Eleanor kind of just like, okay, and she turns around and is like, go bathe yourself now.
Jasper goes, heh, nice.
You didn't see it.
All you do is you feel the clothes just hit the ground.
I can't even look away if I wanted to.
Yeah, no.
Jasper doesn't care.
You can see
Neither
millions
does
of
he.
people naked.
He begins to walk out and he just kind of turns to the rest of you. And he's like, "Oh, and I assume by the time I finish washing, we'll be going. I wanted to let all of you know I can fix all of your physical
Lost.
problems.
Yes.
Can you fix Ambrose's demeanor? Because it's fucking annoying.
Well, I can
Wand of
fix.
smiles.
Oh,
I
shit.
can fix his horns, his tentacle, your eyes, his arm, and your arms.
Hannah's Kalaris within
And he just
earshot.
turns, shows his butt, and then begins to walk away.
Or not.
Why
How
is
good's
he
the butt?
like
Is
this?
it saggy or is it like a tight ass?
Dude!
It's not saggy.
Toy.
Not tight. He's old. It's like a good man.
Yes.
Toy.
Yes. He just leaves.
Oh god.
His
I'm
ass
sorry
is
for
so
objectifying your brother.
Elaine, yeah, I'm sorry for.
He's not real.
mid. Yo, your brother's ass is so mid.
Elaine,
Osen's just like
yes, we're all just dead inside right now. Elaine, we're just like, I feel like her soul just kind of like passed away.
Flew
and
out
left
of
her
her
body.
Jesus.
You want pizza? By any chance?
You, what you want?
I think so.
Pepperoni or stuffed crust?
But wait,
I think I'm gonna
Elaine,
take a nap in the night.
Okay.
You're leaving it as I'm about to ask you a question.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Eleanor turns to Ambrose because, like, now she's kind of curious to see what his reaction was after Boa mentioned that he could fix his horns and his
do you have any
tail.
more plates?
What was your reaction?
Repeat that again.
Eleanor turns to Ambrose to gauge his reaction on,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Boam's proposal to fix his horns and his tail.
He's just collected with himself, just like twiddling his fingers.
And she kind of, like, you know, says quietly to him, "Do you think you want to fix that?" And she kind of, like, reaches up.
He like shifts away really fast and just glares, and then looks away immediately after glaring, just kind of shutting, a little bit frightened but also kind of sad.
So by the way, what does Estrella think of the skeleton that Osen has? The skull?
Oh yeah, has anybody have either
Seems
Boam?
fascinated. He put it very carefully down as you were getting washed, but hasn't asked anything about it yet. He's asked you about a lot, but doesn't seem to have come up just yet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay if you don't want to do anything about it. Don't feel like you have to. But if it would make you feel better to see yourself as you once were, then go right ahead. Do what makes you happy.
He's just gonna be silent for a bit.
Before she walks away, she kind of just gently rubs his shoulder and then...
He just like flinches a little bit and then just stays.
Osen's looking around the house.
Oh. It is a nearly perfect replica of your old home. You see that Estrella has been given your old room. Boam is sitting in the room that is right across from yours, his old room. The rest of your siblings' old rooms have been lived in now by your party members, your family.
I'm gonna check those.
Check each of those.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the party, it seems like all of these have been kept individually.
Okay. Spruce them up. Put some flowers around.
You place some flowers
A
around.
few hyacinths, a few poppies.
That's
Sunflowers, particularly in what would be tians.
Okay. I think getting Tions. And I believe the rest of you, have any of you not taken a room?
Ambrose,
not.
Gideon, and Jasper,
Me.
and Brendan.
Literally most of them.
So most of them?
So pretty
So
much
yeah, most of them are untouched.
I'm in the master bedroom.
There's a lot of hyacinths.
You place each individually.
And hydrangeas.
I love hydrangeas.
Ambrose is gonna wait till like the last group is picked, like the last two.
Okay.
Okay. You place each one individually. As you're placing one in Tions, you feel a presence behind you.
And I turn around.
Boam,
Oh.
now pulling his clothes back on.
Ah! Where did you come from, naked man?
Where did
What
you
are
come
you
from? Where
doing?
did you go?
Where did
See,
you come
it
from?
seems like he's done a
Naked hoe.
quick wash. You see some of the mold has been ripped off, and you see just empty skin there.
Do you want me to fix?
No problem. And you see he pokes it, and the skin begins to just blacken as moss begins to fill these spots. Oh, is that not right?
No, just, did you want skin back there instead of moss?
I mean, it was gonna be one of the few things I do after I bring our family back.
Huh?
Well, after I brought our family back to life, I was going to fix myself up. I haven't had much time to really think about myself, and I think it just a little bit has reflected on my appearance. Just a little bit. Do you think the hair's too long?
You're bringing them back.
Yeah. It's unfair what the Empire did. They need to burn, and my family needs to be back.
Maybe not burn per se. Little violent.
You're right. It's that's not the method I meant to use either. So
Oh.
I'm sure we'll have a conversation about it. I'm simply speaking out of turn. I'm very excited that you're here.
I'm happy to see you. You're much different, but
Yeah.
I'm sure the same could be said about myself.
Well, I'm sure the difference is a lot more jarring for you. It's the difference between probably 10 years you've aged, maybe more.
Well,
I've aged 200 plus.
I was 13 then, so can I make an intelligence check to do math?
How old are you? How as old is Osim?
I don't know math. He's 24. Osin will
Then
try to
it'd be
do
11
mental
years.
math. Yes.
11 years.
I don't know math, so
I
neither
just
does my
did
character.
It'd be 11 years ago.
Okay.
I'm sure the difference is a lot more stark for you, but I haven't thought about you guys in a very long time. I've lived my own life, almost full life, in the time that we separated.
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I'm sure you'll meet some of my friends later. Oleander specifically, I'm sure you'll meet him at some point.
Are they're nice?
Nice is not a word I would use for anything in the Fae. But they're not malicious.
What does that word mean?
Actively seeking the harm of others, I think.
That's good. You're not doing that.
But I think that the rest of your friends wanted to go into town.
I think they did as well. I think Estrella's older brother is in the Ehseara.
Well, he's been in and out of Ehseara. He mostly spends his time here. But when it really gets to be too much living here, I take him out every now and then to the Ehseara for a day.
takes him out on walks.
Can we go for walks?
I believe he's already spoken
I even
to his
feed
brother,
him.
but I don't. I don't believe he's told his parents yet.
Would it be possible to tell them they miss him very much?
Well, that's his personal business. That's his own family business. I don't mess with other people's families. Before we go, can I show you something?
Yes.
And he leads you out, turns, and you see the wall just crack open. It's fine.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna walk into it.
And he walks with you and just closes behind you. He leads you into this separate side room that's dug into the ground. And you can see this almost like bowl-like structure with a platform in the center with a walkway, and it's all been made organically. And you see in this bowl just piles and piles and piles of coin, gems, magic items. And you see set in this separate, bowl, just a huge array of diamonds.
Ayo! Ayo! Out of that was not Osen.
Osen says, "Hey, yo."
Hey,
Complete 360 character change. That's a lot of money.
Oh, it's from my time as an adventurer. It does pay very well. Some of the things are a bit odd, but I've been specifically collecting diamonds.
Those are for which spells?
True resurrection.
Resurrection.
Yes, I have enough for maybe 3 of them so far. About 75,000 gold worth. I'm sure the Empire will contain at least enough for me to finish. So I'm sure when that happens, it'll be, my job will be complete.
But if the money belongs to other people, that would be.
Oh, this money belongs to me.
Yes, the Empire money belonged to.
It'll be spoils from a fallen empire that had it coming.
Just the Empire, not the people. Right?
No, I don't have any intention to murder all of their people.
You don't?
Well, just the bad ones, the soldiers, the people in the castle, those loyal, the emperor, of course. They all need to die. And then I'm gonna live with my family for the rest of my life.
I have a question.
Of course.
I think Ambrose wants something similar. I don't
Really?
know what his idea is fully, but he wants to stop the humanization.
Well, the only way to really stop that, and he points at his ears.
Oh no.
They appear to have been healed over, and it looks like where the point is, it's fresh skin, as opposed to the yellowing of his ears, but there's a specific, like, artistic cut to each, just there.
Did they?
Yeah, they cut my ears off.
So
But when
they found you.
I was taken, not shortly after, but not for very long. Just long enough for their people to slice off my ears. Are you familiar with, sorry, let me find something.
He has to find something. The naked man has a big plan.
They're gonna say something else.
You mean penis?
Have you heard of the mage butcher Kanan Montero?
No. No.
He has been busy.
He will come back to us. Who is that?
He's the right hand of the Emperor. Man who led the actual raid. I learned this just recently. I removed myself from this world for a while. And when I returned, I learned all this information. I can go into further detail tomorrow when I inform you of my idea. But Kanan was the one to kill our parents and our family, or at least he led that excursion. He's risen very quickly in the Emperor's fold.
Then he did that to Mama and Taeyong and Aruna. And he's a monster, right?
He, for the first time in since he saw you, there's been this kind of open air to him that he acts very not like someone from this world. He gets very serious and takes your hands. He's the one who tortured it out of Mom and Dad in the first place. Those who survived were flayed by him. He dies, the Empire dies, and the Emperor will burn. Right?
He's a monster, right?
Yeah.
I kill monsters.
Then one day you will learn how you will help me kill those monsters. For right now, I think we gotta go to the tavern, you know?
Wait, could one of the diamonds for Elena?
Those are hard to come. How much gold worth?
He doesn't. He doesn't know.
You can have platinum. You can have jewels. You can have a magic item. I can probably find something within here.
Magic.
That these diamonds are very valuable.
Okay.
I could use them to bring anyone back to life.
Not the diamonds.
And these
but
are very hard to come by.
Do you have something for? No, I don't know. We could use weapons for
Of course.
monsters.
Well, tomorrow I can have you come here. I don't fully trust your friends just yet. Trust is very hard come by. I trust Estrella and I trust you.
We won't kill anyone. else.
Yeah. I also trust Eleanor. She seems really cool.
Yes!
So you know. So if you want, you guys can come down, take whatever you need.
Accidentally close out someone's ring.
I don't need a lot of it. I have what I usually use.
Do you have rings?
I mean, we can definitely find one around here. Why?
Just gonna pull the ring out of his pocket.
I mean, it's not very. It's not metal.
No,
It's
it's
not metal craftsmanship.
it's-
What'd you get?
It's handmade. It's I think for me. It does not.
Did you make it?
No.
Roll 3. Roll 3.
Oh no.
Did you make it?
No, I think Estrella made it.
Why did he make a ring for you?
Yeah, why would he?
We're getting nowhere.
Why would he?
Yeah.
That's a good question, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Does it have sentimental value? I can get a nicer
Yes,
golden
yes,
one out for you.
yes. It has sentimental. It has.
Okay. Hands it to you.
I just need one. Another.
Okay. Well, what would you like it to look like? I got all kinds of stuff.
He's gonna
over
just
there.
go looking.
Okay. You go looking. Make an investigation check for me.
Yes.
I have a question about Jasper.
Yes.
Is this room connected to the house? If so, can I see in it?
Ooh.
I have a 60-foot range. I would just be
Make
sitting
an
there
investigation check for me.
That was a 15.
At advantage.
at advantage.
Yes.
It was a 15.
Who is this
Ah,
motherfucker?
okay.
Caden, and why?
Not very well.
Oh, time.
Take on that.